there's only one game that I actually care about, and that's the Bills.
College football, this is my bread and butter. This is what I know best. Let's go! That's another cover! What is going on TikTok Live? What's going on Twitch? It is time for the beer break on a Monday morning, afternoon for most of you guys in the US of A. But welcome on in. Let's get everyone on into the TikTok Live. Everyone on into the Twitch. What's going on, Brent? Man, thank you for already joining in, dude. I appreciate you. Yeah, let's get it going. It's a decent MLB slate today. One of the longer Monday MLB slates. Usually a moving day on Monday, but we got a couple teams, especially out east, that are actually going to be playing today. So that's good. We got some NFL talk going on today, some college football talk going on today. I actually have to get my college football scoreboard up because we did fantastic week 0 of the college football season. So we'll be talking a little bit about that. Looking forward to week 1, which starts on Thursday. And we'll be talking about NFL, a little bit of who impressed me most over the offseason and over the preseason especially, and who we think is going to take a step forward this year, some futures maybe, and then we'll look forward to week 1. So let me know what you guys want to talk about today. Obviously, we'll start talking about the MLB. Decent slate today. I like a couple of these games out here today, but this is, it's a Monday slate, man. It's a Monday as we're getting ready for football. So welcome on in, everyone. Double tap that screen, jump on in, share the live. Let's let everyone in the Discord know that we're live as well. And there we go. Bam, done. And done. All right. I know it's a work day, guys. I know it's one of those days that we're just getting ready for football. But I do appreciate you guys jumping on in and jumping in to talk some sports on the beer break here. All right, MLB slate. USC defense is still full on Grinch defense. Dude, Jeremy, it's absolutely true. And it's funny because we were talking about that when we were, let's actually split screen this real quick for you guys on Twitch. We were actually talking about that when we were deciding what line to go with for the USC game. Now, John and I were texting on Saturday morning, and we were like, hey, that 31 is a little daunting because it's an Alex Grinch defense. And so John said, hey, man, what about the USC team total? And the team total was at like 47.5 at that point, and we both agreed that they were hitting 50, no problem. And so we ended up jumping on that team total in the pros, and that was a 3-unit that cashed easily. But the defense, yes, still going to be an issue. And look, they have some transfers coming in. Alex Grinch is working on pass rush and run stoppage, and they got a lot of guys in the interior of that front seven that are going to help. A lot of good transfers in the interior of their front seven that are going to help. But at the same time, it's still an Alex Grinch defense. It's still an all or nothing, try to get takeaways defense. Tackles are not going to come, or tackles are going to come at a premium sometimes. So that's a little, that's a little unnerving to see if you are a USC fan and if you have a future on them to go to the college football playoff and win. That defense is going to be haunted a little bit by, good run blocking, good hard-nosed blocking, and good passing and a good pass game because their defense still is having issues tackling. But the offense is obviously gelling at a great level right now. Caleb Williams looks fantastic, and that offense is going to put up some team totals for us this year. I just know it. Guys, welcome on into the beer break here. We're talking a little bit of college football, a little bit of MLB right now. We do have the Discord open if you guys want to join the free Discord. Free plays every day in the club Discord. We're running a sale right now. Buy 1 week, get 1 free in the pros. But if you want to just join the club Discord, free play coming later today in MLB, potentially WNBA free play as well. John usually hits us up with one of those. That link is free in my bio. You just have to press and hold the free Discord link and join the club. Free plays every day, free cards every Friday, and we're chasing 250 units that we had last football season, and we're already off to a good start. Do I like the Phillies at home today? Yeah, This pitching matchup's interesting. So we have Walker against Lucas Giolito. Giolito, a guy I usually like to fade on the road. He's had like a 6.4 ERA, something like that on the road this year. Taijuan Walker, a lot of people have pegged him for regression this year, but it just hasn't happened yet. And with this Phillies offense, it's been gelling really well. Just swept the Cardinals at home after a really tough 10-inning loss against San Francisco. They bounced right back and swept the Cardinals. I think the Phillies at home today is a solid play. I'm not sure if it's going to end up on my card or not, but I'm just trying not to be biased as a Phillies fan. Ryan, you know we're live, man. Had jury duty today. You need some good wins to even the day out, dude. I got you. You know, in the free Discord, we got you, man. If you're in that free Discord with that link in my bio, we got you with the free plays. We've been gelling all weekend with those. How do we do this weekend in free plays? Because we were hitting left and right. John hit the Houston one. We hit the Notre Dame free play. We had a Notre Dame team total free play going. Those are the two that I remember. I think we had a couple more as well. I don't remember them at this point, but Hat Lounge, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate you. Sitting at the gym, dude, if I'm the voice for your workout, man, I appreciate you. Once again, that Discord is open. If you want to join the club Discord, grab those free plays and start chasing 300 units with us this football season. That link's free in my bio. Ryan knows it, man. Ryan's in the pro Discord. He was cashing all weekend with those college football plays. Utah, Florida lean. Y'all missing out if you ain't there. User, man, you know it. I'm going to pin that comment real quick. User 59. Let's see, pin that comment. There we go. Do we like Snell today? I'll go over those games in a minute. Absolutely. John, thank you for dropping the Discord link in there. User 227, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you, man. Chunky Vader, what's going on, man? Welcome on into the Twitch side of things. Appreciate you guys. So I do like the Phillies at home today. Minus 135 it's solid. I don't know if it's going to end up on my card or not, but we will have an MLB free play in the club Discord. That link's free in my bio, of course. We'll go to that Reds-Giants game, though, because there was a question about that earlier that I missed. Abbott against Kyle Harrison. Kyle Harrison suggests to me that we're going to have a bit of a bullpen game. He only went 3 1/3 against the Phillies. I don't expect him to go more than 4 today. A lot of people are going to back the Reds and Abbott, but San Francisco's still a minus 135 favorite at home, which, as we learned, is basically just a pick 'em. Millwright, you know the play is always going to be free in the club Discord. Free plays every single day in the club Discord. You know that. That's where the heat is. Giants just took a good win against Atlanta. You know their offense wasn't really gelling in that Atlanta series, and then they looked fantastic. The Reds, meanwhile, took 1 of 3 from Arizona. Didn't look fantastic in that series. Had 2 games in a row of 8 runs, but didn't look fantastic against pretty okay Arizona pitching. I'm starting to believe in Ciccone though. Their rookie pitcher, man, he's looking really good. Meanwhile, so Andrew Abbott against Kyle Harrison today. I don't know if I trust the Reds too much in this game. I think San Francisco minus 135 is about where I'd put it. So I'm probably going to leave it alone today. But I do like the Giants in that matchup. But it's about where I'd put it. I don't know if there's a ton of value on it. Adam Wainwright against Blake Snell. A lot of people are going to be on the Padres in this one. I think there is chance for some letdown today. I don't know. The Cardinals returning home after getting 3 runs in 3 games in total over the Phillies isn't fantastic. Adam Wainwright's going to give up runs, but San Diego minus 210. I never trust the Padres as minus 200 favorites. This could be one of those spots where Vegas has a get back. Mind you, I'm not going to be taking it. I'm absolutely not going to take it. But this is one of those games I peg as one of those weird games where things just happen strange. So I don't know. I think I'm going to stay away from it. I don't suggest taking the Padres today, especially not minus 1.5. Mariners minus 1.5 and Padres money line is a 2-team as I get done roasting that game, of course. But the Mariners minus 1.5, let's take a look at home against the Athletics. Just won 3-2 yesterday against the Royals. Pretty sure that was the final score there. Kyle Muller and Brian Wu. Yeah, this Mariners offense has been looking good enough that I'm okay with taking them on the run line. I don't think the Athletics get swept in this series. I do think they take one of them. I don't know if the Brian Wu game is the one that they take. But I'm not going to say which I think it is. But this is a spot where the A's can jump out and get you at minus 267 for the Mariners. Brian Wu is not the Mariners' best pitcher. The A's do not like to get swept. They like to take these weird games. But I don't trust Kyle Muller nearly enough to tell you guys that it's a value play in the other direction. Astros money line. Let's see. Astros Red Sox. Astros short underdogs on the road. Red Sox rather minus 135 with Christian Javier, a guy who has struggled on the road this year against Chris Sale. I really like Chris Sale. I don't love Javier on the road. He just faced the Red Sox, gave up 3 runs on 7 hits over 5 innings. Now he goes to Fenway to face off against Sale, who is a lot better at home, or was a lot better at home earlier in the year. He's kind of evened out a little bit. He gave up 4 runs on 6 hits and 5 innings. That was an over game in Houston the other day. That was 5 days ago. This feels like it could be another over game. I don't know what the weather looks like at Fenway today. Let's see real quick. It's not fantastic weather today, according to Ballpark Pal, but the total at 10 is a little bit too high for me. I don't know if I love that total at 10, but I don't know if the Red Sox should be favored in this one necessarily. I don't trust Javier on the road. I know he just gave up a few runs to the Red Sox rather at home, but I don't know if I love Javier in this spot enough to really take the Astros. But I don't think the Red Sox should be favored minus 135. I think this should be basically a pick 'em today. Let's see. SF minus 1.5 over the Reds today. I don't hate it, honestly. I don't hate it. I don't consider it a gift, but I don't hate it. Let's see. Yep. First game, what do I got? First game is the Angels-Phillies today, or the Yankees-Tigers, depending on what you take. And we might just have a free play on one of those in the Discord. That club Discord link is in my bio. If you guys join, we have free plays every day. And the Free Card Friday, obviously, we're running a sale right now for the pro memberships as well. 50% off today, and buy 1 week, get 1 free. So you get the first week of NFL and the third week of college football absolutely free. Second week of college football absolutely free. If you guys do run that, if you guys do grab that, I just give you 7 free days. So if you're already in the free Discord and you're thinking about it, this is the day to do it. If you're not and you want to see what it's all about, links free in my bio. Go ahead, jump on in. But we might have a free play in this Angels-Phillies game on there. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, though. Biggest lock of the day, PJ? The biggest lock of the day will be the free play. What I've been doing is I've been taking my favorite play, and I've been giving it to you guys in the general Discord, in the free Discord. And that's the lock of the day. But I usually spend 2 hours after these lives doing that. Why am I not playing music? Sorry, guys, I'm a little slow. I was at Two Friends again yesterday, and I'm always slow the day after that. But it was during the day yesterday, so it was just a day drink, and I got to bed by 10. It was awesome. I'm way too old, man. Gotten way too old for this crap. But I met Blau, too. He's a good guy. He was fun. User, you know him, man. Get in that Discord, or you'll miss the free plays. Miss all the heat, man. How we got a beer break, no beers. That's because I drank. Oh, no, don't make me drink. Oh, crap. Why would you do that to me, Kevin? I drank so much yesterday. Cubs Breweries series is going to be so interesting. Yeah, let's talk about that. Absolutely, PJ. I do like this. I do like this this talking point here. Wade Miley against Jameson Taillon. Wade Miley, obviously, I'm gonna favor in this one. But I love the Cubs offense right now, man. They have looked fantastic. They looked great on the road in 3 out of their 4 games against Pittsburgh. The Brewers offense has really been gelling. That's been a real surprise for me. This could be a very, very interesting series. I think the wrong side is favored in Game 1, though. I think Milwaukee should be favored in Game 1. So I will tell you guys this for free, that I think the Brewers at plus money is a solid play today. I don't hate it at all. Let me check to see if I have any. I don't want to do this, but you made me do it. I just said I was in bed early. Man, why you guys gotta use my words against me? What do I got for a home run prop on the Phillies? Oh, I did not want that, man. Yeah, dude, I got a 30 rack of Miller in the fridge, man. I always got beer in the fridge. I don't have any Totino's pizza rolls anymore, though. I ran out of those the other day. Crack beers early and often, you know it, man. Let's see. I want to see if there was any line movement in this Cubs-Brewers game, because that's one thing that I'm going to look heavy at. Because I think I have a suspicion that the Cubs were favored by more. Yeah, they're favored by minus 130. They're now down to minus 120. This line is going in the direction that I expect it to go. Dude, Kevin, you know, man, beer and pizza rolls. I am just a grown-ass college student. Your beers look a little different here in Colorado. Yeah, man, no IPAs or anything out here, man, just Millers. Can you trust the Mariners' offense to outperform the shakiness of Wu and the unpredictable athletics? Great question, and I don't think so. I don't love this total at 8 today. I feel like it could definitely go over. But the Mariners' offense, as good as it's been, I don't think this is a spot to really trust their offense. Minus 267 is where the A's feast, man. I don't think trusting the Mariners minus 1.5 is the way to go today. Can you hand me that paper towel right there? I had a little dribble. It's way too early. It's 11 a.m. What about the Cubs? I really like this Cubs-Brewers game, but I don't think the Cubs will be favored minus 125 all day. I think this thing is probably going to go down to minus 120, potentially to minus 115. But I do think that the Brewers are going to start gaining some traction as the day goes on. I think they're the way to go. John, thank you for dropping the Discord link, man. If you guys love free plays and love free wins, that club Discord is the place to be. We got 1,000 members cashing on the club Discord every single day. We will have a free play about 2 hours after this live because I got to spend 2 hours researching it. That link's free in my bio. You know it. Best beer on the market right there, the Millers. I miss for my boys in the Northeast in Canada. I miss Labatt. I really like Labatt. I know it's all the same thing, but just something about Labatt. Dude, I used to have, when I was in Buffalo, my buddies at this bar I used to go to would order me a Labatt with a slice of pickle in it. I'm not going to hate, man. It was good. Those Midwesterners know how to drink. Blue Moons, oh, dude, I love Blue Moons. I actually, that was my first beer. That was my shower beer yesterday. Before I went to Two Friends was a Blue Moon. I got Modelo in my fridge, too. I'm just starting to realize how much I have in my fridge. Holy crap. Because I have Modelo, Blue Moons, I have some High Noons and stuff like that, and then just a ton of liquor. And Gosling's ginger beer, because I love making dark and stormies. Mick Ultra, I just finished my Mick Ultras yesterday. I drank those as my pregame beer. So I drank my Blue Moon in the fridge, and then High Noons, Ultras, Red Bull vodkas, Vegas bombs, holy crap, tequila, a couple more beers. Jeez, I had a day, man. Holy crap. Not sure about the Blue Jays today. Bichette and Chapman both out. Yeah, I don't love dude, the Blue Jays offense just has been way too spotty for me, and the Nationals on the road for some reason are really good right now. Josiah Gray against Kevin Gausman, it feels like a potential under game. Totals at 8. I don't hate the under in that game. Baltimore White Sox. Let's see. I think I'm forgetting a couple drinks I had too. Definitely had a few RBVs. Definitely had some tequila. Oh, Dirty Girl Scout shots. That's what I forgot. Where you pour a bunch of chocolate syrup in your mouth and then you just pound peppermint schnapps. I did that a few times yesterday too. We were all over the place, man. It's a miracle I slept. What's going on, Izzy? Kopech against Grayson Rodriguez. Dude, I don't trust the White Sox because they just love to screw me over. But I really like the Orioles today, and I don't know where to play it, though, because I don't like the minus 1.5. I don't like the minus 250. I don't even like it as a piece in a two-play parlay. The offense has been gelling, which I like, and I like Grayson Rodriguez, especially at home. But I really don't know. What to play it as. I don't know how to play this game. This might just be a stay away. User, I disagree, but I respect your opinion, and I appreciate you jumping in. Team total over? Yeah, maybe. I don't know what the team total is for this thing, though. Let's check what the team total is. That's curious. If it's over 4.5 with not too much juice, I'll take it. But I don't know, man. Team totals at this point in the year are going to get tricky. This is the point of the year, the baseball season, where you start looking for plus money, underdog money lines. The team totals themselves are going to be a little bit more difficult to find than beginning in the season. And, the plus money lines is really where we're going to feast at this point in the year. That being said, it's at 5.5. I'm staying away from it. That being said, college football is where the money is. And college and pro football is where the money's going to be for the next couple weeks. I mean, last week, what did we do in college football last week? We had USC's team total. We had Notre Dame's team total. We had UMass's team total. I liked Hawaii plus the 14.5. They covered easily. I love Hawaii next week to cover the 7.5 against Stanford at home. I was talking on the live about San Diego State. I was talking on the live about UMass potentially winning that game because I love their offense this year. I mean, and then Louisiana Tech didn't cover, but I didn't really like that 12 points. I thought that was ridiculous that they were favored by 12 points. Florida International won the first half outright. That was crazy. But, we ate on a short slate in week 0. I cannot wait for week 1, man. Hammering Padres Mariners tonight. What are you doing in the Padres Mariners game? Mets Astros plus money on money line. I like the Astros today. I'm not going to go as far as to say that the Red Sox are the wrong team favored, but I do think this should be a little bit closer than it is. I think you have some decent value on the Astros. Mets plus money over the Rangers tonight. Let's see. John Gray against Tyler Megill. This is a spot where you take the Mets live. They're minus 140. Tyler Megill, we will expect him to give up a run in the first. And then I say after the top of the first, grab the Mets money line on the live play if you like it. If you like the Mets, just wait till the bottom of the first and then take it middle of the first inning because you're probably going to get some value. I expect the Rangers to be able to hit in the first inning because that has been Tyler Megill's Achilles heel, and he settles in after that. So you actually should get some really good value after he gives up that first run. CU plus 21 against TCU. Dude, I don't hate that, man. I know you're a little biased, but I don't hate that. By the way, Mile High, I know you might be a little biased, but I don't hate it at all. Let's see. What do I think about the Blue Jays game? Probably an under. Not a lot of offense expected out of the Blue Jays today against Gray with a couple of their big guys out. Maybe an under game today. What do you think on the Phillies total? I'm not sure about this total. I keep wanting to take the overs, but 9.5 is just a little bit too much. I do think the Phillies help us get there, but I don't know if the Angels score today. Chris, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, hit that follow button if you guys are liking it. We do this every day. Nerfy plus money. I stay away from the Nerfies, man. They are way too juiced toward the Bucks. There's just no value on them for us. What about the Phillies run line today? I'm going to stay away from the run line today. I think if I do make a play, it might be Phillies money line, but I don't know if I'm going to make a play on that game today. What's my favorite pick of the day? Jordan Tyler Hawkins. My favorite pick of the day will be my free play in the Discord today. If you're not in the Discord, link's free in my bio, and I'll probably do about 2 hours of research after this live, and then I'll jump into the Discord, drop my free play as my favorite of the day. Fading Padres, they're making vacation plans for October. I've been telling you, man, all year, I've been fading these Padres. I really don't like them. And I know a lot of people are, betting on them based on what they can be, but they're not what they can be right now. Any good overs in the MLB? I expect my free play to be an over today. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but if you're in the Discord, I expect it might be a plus money line. But it might be an over today because I have a couple overs that I really like today. Home run hitters today. Let's do a home run prop today. It's about 11:30 because I think it's going to be Pablo Casillas. Welcome on in. Casillas? Not Casillas. Casillas. Pablo Casillas. Welcome on into the free Discord. Love to have you guys in here, man. So I think the home run is going to come in that Phillies game. Weather's not too bad at CBP today. Weather's actually really good for home runs today. Lucas Giolito, a guy who gives up home runs to lefties. Let me check his splits really fast. But he gives up a lot of home runs. I do know that. He's split about even against lefties and righties, but he's faced a lot more righties than he has lefties. So what do we think? Is this a Schwarber day? Is this a Kyle Schwarber home run day, boys? I think it might be. Ivan, thank you for the follow. Robert, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Money's in the home runs right now, dude. How much money have I made you on the home runs on the home runs this year? I haven't taken my own home run actions. I take all my action when I give it to you guys in the Discord. But your fees and the home runs, I usually just stay away from. I just give them to you guys, and then all of a sudden I just see them cashing like crazy, and everyone in the Discord goes crazy over them. I'm like, all right, man, sorry. Yeah, it's all for you guys. Jayhawk94, welcome on into the free Discord. That link's free in my bio, guys. Free play will come 2 hours after this live because I got to research for a couple hours. Braves team total. Who do the Braves got today? I haven't even looked at that game yet. But let's go with a Schwarber today. Reds money line, I don't love the Reds today, man. I know a lot of people are going to back Abbott, but I love the Giants. I love the Giants' bullpen, and this is going to be kind of a pseudo bullpen game. I expect only 4 innings out of their starter, so I think this is going to be more of a bullpen game today. Braves team total against the Rockies, that's probably, 6.5, 7.5 probably. Let's see, what is it today? What you know about that? Why am I looking at the NFL, man? What is wrong with me? This beer's got me wonky. Braves team total today is at 7.5. They might hit it, man. Total's at 12.5. Bryce Elder against Austin Gomber. Dude, they might hit it easily. I'm going to stay away from it, but they might hit it easily. Have they played yet this year? Yeah, the Braves scored. They got there all 4 games at home, and now they're going to Colorado. They'll get there, man. Over 7.5 at -105. Feed it to me. They'll probably get it. Dodgers run line. Let's look at this Dodgers game. I haven't looked at it yet. You got the Diamondbacks. You're at home. Diamondbacks have looked really solid. Even out of their kind of lower end of their rotation pitchers, they've looked really good. Really good pitching matchup tonight, man. Zach Gallen, Bobby Miller. Love this pitching matchup tonight. This will be a fun one to watch if you like good pitching matchups. This total's got to be a what? Total's at 8.5, which is a little weird for me. Dodgers -145 is about right where it should be. I'm probably going to take the Dodgers in this one. I don't know. Diamondbacks hitting the road. Dodgers coming home. You know what? Actually, hold on. Dodgers are coming home from a West Coast or from an East Coast road trip. Going to the West Coast, no rest. Diamondbacks going on the road with no rest. Zach Gallen against Bobby Miller. This might be a spot to hit Arizona, man. This might be a spot to hit Arizona plus money. I don't hate that. Bryson, I appreciate you asking, man. I'm doing well. Ali, I'm doing really well, man. Appreciate you. Thoughts on your money line picks? Philly, I like. Tigers, I'm okay with today. I don't hate it today. Rangers, I'm a little concerned about the Rangers today. Their offense just has just been out of whack. I mean, they got a 5-0 lead yesterday, and just blew it, and they lost 7-6 and 13 on a walk to Minnesota. That's brutal. They've won 1 in their last 7, I think. This has been a tough stretch for the Rangers. I'm staying away from them until further notice, I think. Best play, my best play will be free in the Discord today. I will give you guys my favorite in the Discord. Mr. Jug Baby, welcome on in. Jayhawk, Pablo Casillas, Mr. Jug Baby, welcome on into the free Discord. That link's free in my bio if you guys want to join and grab that free play in a couple hours after the live today. Astros over today. I don't hate the over. They went over the last time these two guys went at it. But I don't know, man. 10's just a little high for me. I'm probably going to stay away from it, but they'll probably hit. Mariners game over. If you trust that Mariners offense, then yeah. I think the Athletics, I do think the Athletics get there today. What's their team total? Was it 3.5 today? It's at 2.5 today against Woo. I ain't saying it, but I'll say it. I don't hate that. Braves by 1.5 I like today. I'm fine with that. I don't know what the line is today. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get to any comments I missed. I don't think I missed many, though. Orioles by 1.5. So here's the thing, man. If they had covered more against the Rockies in that series, I would say absolutely. Not that I like the White Sox offense a lot more than the Rockies, but If they had covered more in that Rockies series, I would say yes. I might take the Orioles first 5 by the spread if it's good. Can we get any value without too much exposure on this thing? The exposure is still high, minus 155. I don't know, man. I think it's a. I think this is a tough game to cap, man. I think this is just to stay away. I don't think there's much value on it. Snell to get over 16.5 outs against the Cardinals. Dude, I don't hate that. Snell to get 17 outs. I think he can make it far into this game. I know he only made it 6 innings, but that's still, what, 18 outs? 6, 12, 18, yeah. So that's still 18 outs. I think he does make it 6 innings in this game without too much issue. I don't think he hasn't faced the Cardinals yet, right? No. Okay, so now Aaron Nola pitching a gem yesterday against the Cardinals leads me to believe Snell can get those 17 outs today. I don't hate that at all. George, you are not nuts for liking Detroit today. It seems like a lot of people in this chat really like them. I mean, I understand why. I mean, everyone's just seeing, the Yankees on a rough stretch right now. Luis Severino pitching today. Reese Olson pitching today. The Tigers are probably going to be a public darling, and I understand it. I'm going to stay away from it because it probably is going to be a very public play today. You'll see a lot of cappers on this app taking them, and I understand it. But I think it's one of those plays that could be a public trap, man. So a lot of people do. I will tell you guys this because I want you guys to be smarter than the public. The Tigers have gotten a lot of action today. Yankees have gotten more of the money. The Tigers have gotten. Actually, it's down to 37. It was at 50 at the beginning of this. So the Yankees have gotten more bets since I've started. But the Yankees are now up to 60% of the bets, 71% of the money, and the money is moving toward them. The line is moving toward them. So if you are going to take the Tigers today, you're taking a line that's moving away from you right now. So I would say wait for it. Is this my full-time job? Yeah, this is part of what I do. I do, handicapping every day. I'm up to like 130 units on the year, winning 130 units on the year. I do all the social media, the content for the company, run the Discord, do all that fun stuff. So yeah, this is part of my full-time job. Olsen over 5.5 strikeouts versus the Yankees. I don't really know. I haven't really followed Reese Olson's home strikeouts this year. I haven't really followed the pitcher props this year. I've been focusing mostly on offense, which is where my systems are. The Trojans, man, dude, the Trojans cashed for us, man. I loved it. We had USC team total over 47.5 in the pro Discord, and that was the 3-unit play. They cashed easy. I put 100 on that, and then I actually have gathered, because it's really hard to get free plays when you win 130 units in a year. When you grab when I've grabbed like all these free plays, I just put them all on USC's team total. They didn't cash for. Oh, do you have the spread? Jeez, that's an Alex Grinch defense for you, man. USC overs are going to be great this year because Alex Grinch's defenses are just brutal, man. And that's the thing. The offense is fantastic. Lincoln Riley offense is great, but that is an Alex Grinch defense for you, man. But hey, if you're in the Discord, I guarantee you will be taking a free play for a USC team total at some point this year. If you're in the pros, we'll be taking a couple USC team totals this year. You got to take them in the right spots because there's going to be you're going to lose some value once in a while on them. But I mean, they scored 66 in the first game against Rice last year. We knew they were scoring 50 plus in this one, so I threw a couple hundred on that game. How did I do overall last week? How did I do last week? Let's see. You guys can see this in the Discord, too. I had a rough stretch at the end of it. I started really hot and had a rough stretch. I think I ended up down like 2 units last week. Still up 10 on the month, which is good, but I ended down a little bit last week. Saturday and Sunday I was okay because we just split up the college picks. So I went 3 for 4 on college picks, and we went 2 for 3 or 3 for 4 on NFL picks. We got the Houston pick yesterday though, but that was a free play for you guys in the Discord. You guys already had that free play. But yeah, so we did pretty well. We did well on football, and that's what matters. So I have actually moved my baseball unit because I'm focusing more on football right now, and like trying to get you guys good lines on football. I've moved down my baseball unit and moved up my football unit. So I went from $50 units to $20 units on baseball, and from $50 units to $100 units on football. And so that's how I'll be operating probably for the rest of the year. And if you guys want to do the same thing, go for it. It's something because I'm going to be spending more of my time handicapping football, and it's a lot better sport for me. I know college football a lot better. I was on the sidelines for years. I used to report. I used to anchor, college football coverage for a long time. So like that's the sport that I know best. So I up my units in college football. And you guys will get free plays in college football every weekend. You'll get free plays in NFL every weekend if you're in the free Discord. If you're not, that link's in my bio. But that's the way to do it. Phillies over team total. I'll probably be making a bet in that game. I do like a couple lines in that game. 7 college picks feels like too much exposure. Yeah, it's interesting. So what we do is we'll take like the morning slate, like probably the first like 20 games or so, and only bet like 3 of them. And then depending on how we do on those, we'll either set it back or we'll push a little bit in the second half of the day. But we make sure to limit the exposure, especially let's say the first 3 picks didn't go very well. We might only hit 1 or 2 in the later. But let's say we go 3 for 3 or 4 for 4, which is usually what happens. It happens more often than not, at least. In the first part of the college football day, we might push it a little bit and go for 3 more plays later in the day. So why not? Win some more money, Braves over 7.5 team total is crazy. Not when you consider that they hit it all 4 times when they were at home against the Rockies, and now they're in Colorado. I understand it. Do you like Mariners' run line? I don't know if I trust their offense enough to do it. Their offense is really good. It's gelling well, but it's a little spotty for me. Tigers' money line. A lot of people in this chat have been on Tigers' money line today, but the line is moving away from you. It's moving toward the Yankees right now, so I'm going to stay away from it. But I understand everyone taking, Reese Olson over Severino. I get it. But you know what happened last time that everyone faded Severino, man. This is a game that could be very trappy for guys who want to take Detroit. I understand why Detroit's favored, but the last time Severino was on the mound, everyone said hammer the Nationals, and they ended up losing 9-1. So I would say just be careful because Severino was definitely hurt for a while. There's going to be a lot of recency bias taken into account on the public in this game, and I just think it's going to be a little trappy picking against Severino. What team do I think will put up a lot of runs today? I think if you're looking for what's the highest scoring team today going to be, which is what a lot of people will ask on here, so I've seen it before. The Braves would be a safe bet. Phillies might be a good bet today, man. I think the Phillies are going to hit some runs in today. It could be a weird one. It could be like the Twins. It really could. But I think a safe bet's going to be the Braves today. I got you, man. I got you anytime, David. I appreciate your comment. Torkelson home run again. Dude, you love those Torkelson home runs, and I love it. I'm here for it. I think Schwarber hits a home run today. You know I love those. You know I love the Schwarber home runs. Red Sox minus the half a run first 5. Sean, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you, man. Do I like the Twins run line? I'll look at that in a second. Red Sox, I'm guessing you mean minus the half a run in the first 5. Don't hate it, but I don't love it. I'd stay away from it. Curry against Maeda. We're gonna have strikeouts from Maeda today, I think. I don't hate the Twins at home today. This Guardians offense has been looking better, but I don't know if I like the Twins enough to take them minus 1.5. Braves run line, don't hate it. I don't hate it. If it's still a little bit of exposure, but if you want to drop that exposure, go for it. Big Can, welcome on into the free Discord. Let me give you the CC or club member role. There we go. Big Ken, I appreciate you joining the Discord, man. Thank you. They both hit home runs today? All right. Hey, man, you know what? You're in the Discord now. You can flex on me when Torkelson hits that home run, and I'll flex when Schwarber hits the home run, and we'll just both be celebrating the cash today. CVT, I appreciate you, man. I always appreciate the positivity. Hey, we had, what was it? Did I just hit translate instead of pin by accident? That's my bad, guys. what was it, last week? We had the high vibes on Friday, and it was fun, man. It was a good weekend. What's good, Justin? How you doing, man? Chris, thank you for the follow. Nice name, man. I've had like 3 Chris's follow me today. This is great. It's a great name. Cubs today, dude, this is a good game. I kind of like the Brewers. Today. I just like Wade Miley a little bit better, but these offenses are going to make it fun. This is going to be a really good series, especially with the NL Central on the mind. On the line, the Cubs are 4 games back? Yeah, Cubs are 4 games back. They have a chance to really, really cut into that deficit. The Cubs are a team I think can win the Central, and I've thought that since before the All-Star break when I saw their run differential was plus 73, and it was the only positive run differential in the entire division. I was like, man, I like these Cubs. And I think this is going to be a big series, but I think the Brewers are going to split it with them. Am I rich? I'm rich in love, man. But I am just a few years out of college, so I'm still working off the debt and still working on it. But you know what? Gambling is a good supplement of the payroll, and John's got me on the payroll as well, and so my regular income, my supplemental income are both good. But I wouldn't call myself rich. No, I'm still getting over the loans. You know that. Chris, where can I find your picks? I appreciate you asking, man. The pro Discord and the free Discord, both links in my bio. You go to the Discord, you get all the picks right there. And that link's free in my bio. Just go to the free Discord link, jump on in, and I'll give you a shout out when you jump in. I got the Discord over here. Where did I go to college? I went to Syracuse, man. I got the Syracuse 92 right here. Riley Dixon, my boy, man. He was really cool. I got to chat him up a bunch in college. He was a lot of fun. Big Can, man, I appreciate you saying that, dude. Spit, what's going on, man? We're working through the plays that we like, but I will have my favorite play for you guys in the free Discord. Who do I got to get 2 or more hits on the Phillies? That's a good one. I kind of like Trey to hit today. Trey's been hitting. Since he came back from that Marlins series and got the standing ovation, he's hitting like 320, has the most hits, doubles, best average on the team. He's been hitting like crazy because he got that standing ovation, and he really he got a shock, man. He got a boost, and he's looked fantastic since then. So if you want 2+ hits, give me Trey today. Why not? David, you joined the Discord, man. I appreciate you. We'll have the free play later today in the Discord. Chris, if you want the picks, man, you want the plays, I'm up 130 or so units. All my results are in the Discord. If you guys ever want to call me out on, if I'm, down to 125 or if I'm up to 135 or whatever it is, that's all in the Discord. You can always check it. I got nothing to hide, dude. Iceman, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Let me see. You live in Syracuse, Jim? Man, go Cuse. I love it. Go Orange, baby. Yeah, I graduated 2017 from Syracuse. What the heck happened with that Panthers play? Man, that was a tough one. I thought they were going to play Bryce Young longer than they did. I thought they were going to dial up a lot more passing. I thought they were going to try to get him comfortable working with his offensive line and dial up more passing. And they just Reich went a different way than I thought he was going to. I thought he was going to, really dial up, try to get, some good passing protection for Bryce Young, get him to really trust the offensive line. And they just wanted to work on the run. They just wanted to work on handoffs, and they took Bryce Young out a lot earlier than I thought they were going to, and it's one of those preseason bad reads. It happens. Won't happen in the NFL though, and the rest of the weekend we did great. I mean, you guys on Sunday got that Texans money line play. It was easy. So if you guys were in the free Discord, man, you got it right back. So it happens, man. How's the Discord work? So when you're in there, and David, I know you just joined, so when you're in the Discord, every day about an hour or two before the games go off, we'll give you guys a free play. And if you're in the general free Discord, you get free plays every single day. On Friday, you get my entire card, John's entire card, Blake's entire card, everything for free. And then if you want to jump up to the pros, the pro membership, you get all of my plays, John's plays, Blake's plays, everything every single day. You get entries into the $5,000 giveaways that we do every single month. You get coaching from our pros. It's just a step up. But if you want to hang out in the free Discord, get the free plays and cash all those every day, that's great too. Yankees don't play the Blue Jays. No, the Yankees play the Tigers today. Blue Jays, who do the Blue Jays have today? I was talking about that game a little while ago. Nationals, and I think that's an under. Let's see. Yeah, man, anytime. I'm happy to have you guys in there. Hey, Jeremy, you know, hey, that's sports betting, man. And that's the thing, man. When you put a play out on TikTok, you put so much exposure on yourself. You're like, man, I really hope this hits and I don't get embarrassed. And I got embarrassed. It happens. But, you know, the couple plays before that all hit. So I'd rather talk about those. Yankees, okay. So George is saying, our Big Can is saying, take the Yankees. I'd rather take the Yankees than the Blue Jays. I got that. Texans money line was fire. Yeah, man, that was a John special. John was like, hey, I want to get you guys. Budo's baby, what's going on, man? Budo's like the Twins, Phillies, and Orioles team total first 5. I don't hate that. I might not do a team total today, though. I might just do some money lines today. Pirates money line today. Oh, 2 in a row. Do I like the Mariners game under? I don't hate it, but I'm a little worried about the A's jumping out and getting us today, so I'm staying away from that. I think this could be one of those games where the A's just really screw you over. I don't love the Pirates money line today. Look, man, maybe I have a little bias for Zach Greinke at home because of how good he has been at home in his career. And his ERA at home is significantly better than his ERA overall this year. You know, he just pitched a really good game against the Mets at home, a good game against Detroit at home. The Royals just really couldn't find their offense. But now that they have their offense going, this could be a potential over game. You know, we have Oviedo on the mound against Greinke, but I don't really know if I'm going to go as far as to say Pittsburgh on the money line. Favorite pick today? My favorite pick today, I don't know what it is yet. David M., welcome on into the Covers Club Discord. Love to have you in here, man. David M., thanks for did you just create a Discord for this too? Dude, I appreciate you. David M. created a Discord account to jump into the club Discord, man. That is dedication. I really appreciate that, man. Levi, yeah, dude, I'm thinking the same thing. You like Greinke at home. You fade him on the road. He's at home against a Pirates team that is much better at home. Look, the Pirates this year, I don't like fading them when they're at home, when they're on the road. I kind of fade them a little bit. Royals, the same deal. I like them a lot more at home. I think the Royals money line today at a little bit plus money could be a good play. I don't know. Zion, you just did that as well. Dude, I appreciate you guys, man. You guys are making Discords to jump in to the Discord. Dude, that's dedication. I really appreciate that. They truly don't understand how Cass is. I tell you what, man. Let me go to my record really quick. So last year in football season, we were up 250 units in the Discord just on football season. And so that means this year we're going to be tracking it even closer because we went 300 units in football season. In the pro Discord itself, let me go over the pro plays really quick. In football this weekend, we hit Buccaneers money line. That was a Blake special there. He hit Tampa Bay money line. We hit UMass team total. That was easy. USC team total for 3 units. We had the Notre Dame team total for 3 units. We love that one. And that was just the first weekend of football, man. Did we have many more? And then the Texans money line, Texans first half money line. That was easy. We missed one play in the UTEP Jacksonville State game. We missed one play in the entire weekend in football. When I tell you that football is our best sport, it is, man. It's cash money in the Discord. Brewers Phillies two-teamer, dude. I don't hate that, Peyton. If you just jumped in here and said that, dude, I don't hate that at all. That's good money today. Do I like the Padres game under? I don't hate that. I really don't, man. Like, the Padres could hurt us with Wainwright on the mound, but at 9, with that Padres offense, I don't hate it. David, no. So the Discord, we can't do any of that. So the Discord is just talking about bets. Everyone's kind of throwing out their own stuff, talking about sports. And then every day, John, Blake, or I will throw in a free play or 2 for you guys. And then we'll all, talk about that and try to cash that together. And And then on Fridays, all of our stuff is for free. It's basically just a sports betting community. And it's an awesome sports betting community. We got 1,000 people in there, and it's a lot of fun. Like, we cash bets every single day together, and it's a really good community. It's a good family, and I love the community we built in there. So that's all it is. It's just talking about sports and then cashing bets together and celebrating together, and maybe a little smack talking as well. Some of the best friends that I've made in here, and don't tell Chris if he's watching on here, are Giants fans, man. We got Giants fans in here. We talk smack back and forth to each other. Blake is a Chiefs fan, man. Last Super Bowl was brutal, but still love the guy, man. Still one of my best friends in there. And so it's a good community where we just kind of, we smack talk each other. How do I think Illinois does this year? It's a really good question. So Illinois losing a ton of their defense, especially on their secondary, losing their defensive coordinator. I think their offense is going to take a little bit of a hit, but I still think they're going to be a good rushing offense. I'm a little concerned about their defensive secondary. I know they brought in a lot of guys out of the transfer portal, so I'm a little concerned about the defensive secondary. I don't think it's going to be the unit that it was, but I still think that front seven is going to be elite. So I think the run defense is going to be good. Ooh, I just got that Venmo cash. Dude, I love Mondays because I get Venmo transactions on Mondays. And that's all I'll say about it because I don't want to get banned. But I get my Venmo transactions on Mondays. Where do we make bets? So, David, we're in Las Vegas, so we have to use books in Las Vegas and offshores. Michigan wins the Natty. Dude, I like Michigan this year. Do I think I make it to the Big Ten? Oh, yeah. I think Michigan absolutely does. I'm not too concerned about Harbaugh missing the first few games. I think Michigan is going to be okay. This is the only games I'm concerned about is actually Maryland on the road before the Ohio State game. I think Maryland is good enough to jump out and get them if they're looking ahead to Ohio State. That's maybe the only game that I'm concerned about Michigan before they get to Ohio State. You're in Texas. David, drop a message in the Discord. We have a book that'll work well for you in Texas. We actually have a deal on it, too. Like, we have an affiliate with it. So drop a message in the Discord. John will take care of you for it. Yeah, Illinois. Do I think Illinois makes it to the Big Ten championship? I don't think so. I just don't think they have the offense to get it done. Penn State whiteout will be tough. Dude, that's a great point. That is a great point. Do I think the Jets will do well this year? Yes, but I don't think they live up to the insane hype they have. I think Breece Hall is a top 5 running back this year. I think that Rodgers, I think Rodgers is going to be solid. I don't know if they live up to like the 12-win hype that they have, but I absolutely think they're a playoff team. KU football will make people money this season. I hope so. I hope so, man. Any books in Mass? Yes, we got one for you guys in there, too. We got a deal for you guys. Yo, Chris, just finished my first class at Temple. You got that cheese. Ross, where'd you get the cheesesteak from, man? I know, what is it, Richie's in North Philly? Richie's is pretty good. That's really the only one near Temple that I know. I know there's a few of them, but I do know Richie's. But where'd you get it from? Orioles and whom for a parlay. Because you used whom, I've got you. Because you used whom, I got you. And it's the proper use of whom. Orioles and them. Let's see. Honestly, I mean, Braves minus, if you're going with the Orioles, Braves minus 235 is a little much. I don't hate the Twins minus 165. You got Richie's. Nice. Dude, Richie's is a staple at Temple. It's pretty good. It's not my favorite. Carmen's at Reading Terminal Market's my favorite. But Richie's is pretty good. That's funny. Orioles and Braves. If Orioles and Braves get you close to even money, go for it. Yeah. If you can grab Orioles and Braves for close to even money, go for it. American without? Oh, dude, Whiz-Wit. I'm a Whiz-Wit guy. I don't like my colon. Give me Whiz-Wit, man, any day. Oh, that's funny. User 54. I think so. I'm not 100% sure. I've never tried, man. I'm 29 or I'm almost 29. So, pays 59 to win 49. Yeah, do a half unit. Why not? It's just a little too much exposure for me for a parlay. Pays 50 to win 40. It's not terrible. I would take something a little bit less than the Braves. Maybe that Twins game. I don't hate it. A lot of conversation in the Discord right now, man. We're talking right now about listen to me. The jersey's coming. I'm talking about cheesesteaks, and the jersey comes out, man. And I'm also drinking, so happens a lot. It happens to my fiance when she starts drinking, the mask comes out. Missed first half of the live. Could we get a rapid fire at the end? Yeah, I mean, honestly, we've just been, debriefing football. We've been talking about the danger of taking the Tigers today because I think Severino might be back. I'd be a little concerned to take that. You brought the jersey out in me, dude. It happens, and I'm proud of being from Jersey, man. I get a lot of smack from it, but I'm proud of it. So I think that I'll give you guys a few leans that I have today. The Royals at home, I do like this lean at plus money. Brewers, I think, should be favored, so I kind of like them, but I'm going to wait to see what happens with this line. Phillies, I kind of like today. I would be concerned about taking the Tigers today. I don't know, man. That's tough. Torkelson home run. Big Can likes him. I like him. Oh, we don't have a Yurfee yet. Do you guys want to go for the? You guys want to go for the Yurfee and the? You guys want to go for a Yurfee and Rangers Mets? Do I trust the Mets offense enough to get a run in the bottom of the first? You guys want to go for a Yurfee and Rangers Mets? I don't love the Mets offense right now, but how are you guys with NBA picks? Super Mario, you don't like it? All right, we'll stay away from the Yurfee there then. We might go with the Phillies Angels for the Yurfee then. How are you guys with NBA picks? So we actually divide and conquer sports. I do most of college football. John will supplement me on college football. John just does most of NFL. I supplement him on NFL. And then John and Blake split NBA. So those are our NBA guys. Blake is actually one of the best live bettors in the NBA I've seen. He's a fantastic live NBA bettor. So if you guys, and he will do all those plays in the pros. So if you ask him, like if we're watching NBA and you ask him, hey Blake, let's get a live pick, and you're in the pros, he'll give you the live pick. So Blake is really good at NBA, man. I don't know much about NBA. We got it all though. Yeah, that's why we have three of us, man. We divide and conquer. Yurfee in the Royals game, dude. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. I think that's a good play. Shohei playing, yeah, he should be DHing today. He's not going to be pitching for the rest of the season because of that UCL injury, but he should be playing today, and he should be DHing today. Padres minus 1.5. A lot of people are going to be on it. I'm a little concerned about their offense. I kind of like the under in that game. Yeah, man, this dude, I am so let me just look forward really quick, and you guys are gonna get some value out of this. So hang on. Looking forward to Thursday really fast. That Utah line has risen against Florida. I said take it at 4.5 a couple days ago. It has risen. That's gonna be the biggest game to bet on this slate. There's gonna be a lot of FCS games on this Thursday football slate. UCF minus 36 against Kent State. If you trust this UCF offense, this is going to be a high-scoring game, and it's going to be a blast. There is some There is some real value on this Thursday slate. If you guys are in the free Discord, if you're in the club Discord, we're going to have a free play in college football on Thursday. If you're not in the free Discord, link's in my bio. But we'll have a full slate of picks on Thursday. Even though the big games are like Southern Utah and Arizona State, we're gonna have plays, man. You watched the next Netflix documentary on Florida? I haven't yet. I need to, man. That's gonna be a fantastic one. I lived through watching those teams. HBO docu on Bishop Sycamore. I did watch that one. That was. Dude, it's funny, man. It is wild. What Bishop Sycamore pulled off, I will always have a little bit of respect for that. What they were able to pull out. Yankees or Tigers at Detroit, I'm staying away from it because my gut says Detroit, but it's moving away from them. I think the Yankees are going to win today. All the signals tell me the Yankees are going to win today. Utah, Nebraska, 2-teamer on Thursday. Dude, I hate saying it because I'm a little like I'm a little bit of a Nebraska doubter, but I like Nebraska this year, man. I think they can make a push. I know they were really bad at the end of last year, but I like their defense this year. I think this is, big new year under head coach, under new head coach. I think this is going to be, I don't know if they're going to be ready for week 1. So I don't know if I'm going to take them +7, but I do think that is the angle in this game is Nebraska +7. Coach was taking out loans in their players' names. This was weird, man. Big Can, I agree. I think it's the Yankees today. How about an unusual play for the club? Guardians team total under 3.5. We have not done team total unders much this year at all. I don't know if I trust the Guardians offense to not get us there. Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know if I trust the Guardians offense to stay under, but I do like the Twins today. Hey, guys, the clock wall does say 12 o'clock. Love the conversation. Let's keep it going in the free Discord. Join that Discord with the link in my bio. In 2 hours, we will have you a free play. I got to start cooking, man. I got to start cooking up this free play. I got to start looking at the weekend college football slate and get you guys some bangers for college football. Free plays every single day. Check out the sale in the free Discord. And you know what? Let's get it going today, man. Let's have a big day. Let's cash this free play together. Let's have some fun. Guys, good luck today. Max, thank you for the follow. Guys on Twitch, you know you're the goated, man. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all 10 of you guys that were in here. Appreciate all the follows. Let's have a day today.
There's only one game that I actually care about, and that's the Bills.
College football, this is my bread and butter. This is what I know best. Let's go. That's another cover.